Me no like politics.
That's what I say.
And them don't really get with them. When a one man wise up the scheme, them same is a done. And them slaughter them. But when one get the youth life gone, in a hundred, we get the youth born again. Me baby want feeding. Me have to try hustle that by this evening. Me next baby mother left me youth and me heart. She said time to what?
Alright, welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It's your host with the most. So, question Guy Jin said, SouFLo, voice of reason. You and I know that one of the main issues with Cartel is when he's free, he and the other co-accused are free to sue the government for loss of earnings, etc. And realistically, Mr. Palmer could bankrupt them, meaning the government system of Jamaica. Alright, so what we're essentially going to talk about today is the fact, can Vybz Kartel sue the government in Jamaica and come off with monetary funds, become rich and wealthy, and possibly bankrupt Jamaica's government system or Jamaica's financial system then? Because this is a legitimate question that was asked by a subscriber. My answer to that subscriber was this. Stick a pin first. Before I even answer that, you're going to have to watch this whole video to catch my answer to that. But before we go there, let me start out by reminding some people of some things. You see this picture right here? You see this man right here? We're looking at Mr. Owen Ellington, okay? Mr. Owen Ellington at one point was our Commissioner of Police, which is the highest ranking police officer in the land. Mr. Owen Ellington, who accused Vybz Kartel at the time of Vybz Kartel's trial of being the leader of a gang that was responsible for hundreds of murders across the island. That's a serious accusation that was made by our police commissioner on our national television in Jamaica. Now, to this day, that claim has not been backed up by not one shred, not even a fingernail size shred of proof. But he was allowed to make such incriminating statement and get away with it. Never mind influencing the minds of those who watch only television and get their news and believe what is said by these people in position of authority. You had the extrajudicial killings, Tivoli incursion, criminal payroll, and bribery. These were the things that Owen Ellington, this same man, was eventually facing in his own career after throwing Vybz Kartel under the bus and was forced to retire early. But he was allowed to retire and go away into the quiet, right? I believe it was after 32 years of service to our JCF. Now you must remember that means he's a part of the Brotherhood. You understand? You don't just do 32 years of service, rise to the rank of the highest police office in the land, and you are a nobody. He is very significant in Jamaica. Now, take into consideration at the time, Owen Ellington, this man here, was on television talking about Vybz Kartel is responsible for over 100 murders across the island, leader of a gang, right? There was also his good buddy, Mr. Peter Bunting, who was Minister of National Security. Y'all walking with me yet? So you have the Commissioner of Police, highest police office in the land. Then you have the Minister of National Security, who is a good brethren with the highest police in the land. Peter Bunting, Minister of National Security, which took Vybz Kartel's image and music to the United States of America and said to them there that Vybz Kartel is solely responsible for tearing down Jamaica and increasing crime and violence and these kinds of things. It is him, and he's doing it through his music. Let's not forget the Judge Justice Lennox Campbell. Judge Justice Lennox Campbell, who in the appeal, it was brought forth all the errors that Judge Justice Lennox Campbell made. Now I'm starting to think he probably didn't really make errors. He was probably persuaded to make the decisions that he made, which affected the outcome of the original trial, right? So, police commissioner, Minister of National Security, and a senior judge, along with their very good friend, DPP, which is Paula Llewellyn at the time. So you're looking at the Department of Public Prosecution. You're looking at, boy, Kartel had a lot stacked against him, because there's no way one man can really survive to have all these. Let me tell you exactly who was against him, okay? We did this video yesterday. See this very icon you're looking at right here that says Vybz Kartel is safer behind bars? Make sure you go see that video. Notice on the side note it says who wants to control him and who wants him gone. Alright. When you have the Commissioner of Police, when you have the Minister of National Security siding with the Commissioner of Police, siding with one of the most respected and highest judges in the land, also working with the Department of Public Prosecution, then you have the church along with the health board. Yes, the church along with the health board, all conspiring against you, or all working towards your demise, or to dumb down your influence. Then you are in big trouble. So we've talked about Commissioner of Police Owen Ellington. We've talked about the Commissioner of Police, yes, Owen Ellington. We've talked about Peter Bunting playing his role. We've talked about Judge Justice Lennox and how he did the trial. And then there was the prosecution, Paula Llewellyn, and so many botchery and debauchery went on there. And then there's the church. The church, I want y'all to go read this article. This article was posted in the Gleaner. Just type in Google, Church and Politics, December 29th, 2011. Them say if you want to hide something from our people, just put it in writing and put it in a book or newspaper or something like that. They're sure to miss it because a lot of us don't read anymore, right? In this article, why you read the whole article, but the part where it got to the Jamaican church, that is the collective Christian membership, should have a say in governance issues, including legislation and corruption prevention. And then you will wonder why the push is on a lot of the times for some of these dancehall artists that take on some kind of anti-Christian demeanor, or take on some kind of character, like for instance a Tommy Lee with his Uncle Demon thing. Oh no man, we cannot have that. That's gonna have the new generation leaving the church. We want them to come to church generation after generation after generation. You understand? And it goes way deeper than that. But you make sure you go read that article. And when you get to that part, you will understand the parts leading up to it and exactly what I am talking about here. Now, let's not forget, a little ghetto youth like Vybz Kartel came to own his own rum line. He had condoms out. He had the cake soap line, which of course at the time was promoting what them said toning or bleaching, right? And remember, you know, I don't think they were mad at Kartel for promoting toning or bleaching. I think that market is already been cornered by people that are not of African descent. You understand? And Kartel getting into that market might have been stepping on somebody's toes. Wink, wink. All right. Not only did he have that, he had shoes, then his clothing line, then his music production company. Not to mention he himself was an artist, a very successful artist, and a walking brand, right? As well. So to become that successful out of the ghetto, and truly a ghetto child, out of the ghetto, and to owe all your praises and give all your praises back to the ghetto, the place you come from, and turn around and try to help so many ghetto youths to escape the poverty in which you yourself were raised. He did become seen as a threat. So now let's not forget how we started this video off. We started the video off by a subscriber to SouFLoTV asking a simple question or making a simple statement, and the statement was that Kartel could sue and possibly bankrupt the system in Jamaica. Here is my answer to that. I said that is realistic, but not if his sentence is overturned on a technicality. If it is overturned on the basis of negligence on the part of the system, then it will be possible. And then again, it depends on the stipulations on paper or the conditions of the release. There could be a cease and desist with a gag order. This can go many ways. What we do know for sure though, but rest assured that the system will always protect itself. So yes, Vybz Kartel can be let free, but I guarantee you that there will be some kind of clause in there where he will not be able to simply walk out of prison and sue the justice system and get rich and then say, "Bang, nani nani boo boo." It's not going to work like that. Leave your comment in the comment section below. Let me hear what you think about this one. It's SouFLoTV, man. I'm up out of here. Peace.